Hello everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Bumblebee movie series 8-1 Wheeljack. And he is a personal favorite, the character at least, maybe the toy, I don't know, that looks really cool, but then again, he's always looked really cool to me. Looks like maybe he was otherwise messed up, or that, no, never mind, that's just like linting. He does look like a somewhat sporty Cybertron car, so yeah, he actually looks pretty cool. He transforms in 31 steps, there's the backdrop, and that's about it for the box. Let's get him opened up. So here we have him out of the package. And he looks mighty nice, same standard backdrop. And he has a slightly different, slightly smaller, different stylized rifle. I think they're all individualized, but they look standard enough to where they could have been from a standard assembly line. Dark gray. And it can be stored on his back right there. Just peg that in, and that also looks like it's strapped on his back. Better than Brawn. Brawn they really messed up on. Okay, and on his articulation, head is on a ball joint. It can do a full 360. It's really stiff. You can pop that. Okay, he can look up about that far, look down about that far. He does have quite a bit of wiggly waggly. No light piping. He does appear to have painted plastic, if not slightly clear. Well, let's put that to the test real quick, shall we? Doesn't really look like it is. Just look like it's painted gray, which is probably better because clear plastic tends to be more brittle anyway. So yeah, he does have a lot of green, red, and white, very reminiscent of the sports car from Earth, which I like the colors. His wing things are on the back of his shoulders instead of directly on his back. That's probably more for transformation. And let's go ahead and look at his articulation other than his head. His arms can go out about that far. They can do a full 360 bicep rotation. Over to 90 degrees bend at the elbow. He has no wrist articulation whatsoever. He does have a hip waist swivel. His legs, he definitely cannot do the full splits. Legs go back that far, forward that far. About a little less than 90 degree bend at the knees. And he does have a little bit of ankle tiltage because his feet are on a ball joint. So that's about it for that. And for comparison, yeah. Here we have a Brawn, who's just a little bit shorter. And here we have Ratchet, who is by far the tallest of the three. So there we go for comparisons. So let's get on to transformation. Alrighty, first thing you want to do, I suppose you could flip those down. Pull back a little bit so you can get his head out. Then you just get all this all undone. Flip out, and then his head. This part is on a stiff joint. Flip down and rotate his head. I don't think it matters too much which way it faces. And doesn't matter too much if you do it some things out of order or not, but rotate him around. And you kind of just have these bits hanging out for now. And then for his legs, you want to carefully pull back on this so you can rotate this out. And then you can close that down. And then you also want to rotate this around, which is his shin. And then you collapse his feet. And then that just clips into place. And then you can rotate. Come on. Rotate. Out. There we are. And we got that part of the car done. And then might have been jumped the gun potentially, we'll see. And then these rotate around, and then they rotate down. Rotate down, make sure that's out of the way still, and then they clip together like that. Although it is being a little stiff, there we are. Just get it all straightened out. And then keep that up. Okay, and then this flips back into the roof. I mean, I suppose keep it out as an extra detail because that actually does look kind of cool, but you don't have to. Optional thing that you could possibly do if you want to do it. Lift up, rotate around, lift up gently, rotate around. Come on. Make sure that everything doesn't get in the way of each other. Tab into place, rotate down, clip into place, clip into place, clip into place. This is a good snap. It's clear plastic, so it does make me a little anxious, like his whole feet and all that are clear plastic painted. But it should be fine. Should be fine being operative word. Just press that up there. His head sits in there. Close this down. Should just all snap into place like that. And that came undone, or it never got clipped in to begin with, because this one is a little stiffer than this side. This side came undone ever so slightly. And then last couple steps, flip his hands in, flip his hands in, and they should stay clipped, maybe not. And then these don't rotate much, but you're supposed to tilt them down. And here we have a pretty cool Cybertron sports car mode, which looks like it could even be somewhat stylish on Earth. I wouldn't be surprised if some people would be interested in a vehicle if they were to style it like this. Looks pretty cool in my opinion. And for weapon storage, just use the side of it and plug in right there. So decent storage, and he rolls pretty well. So that's about it for that. And for comparison, here we have Brawn and Ratchet. See how they are. Of course, Ratchet's still the biggest because, you know, he is the biggest of the lot. And that's about it for comparisons. So yeah, that's about it for Transformers Studio Series 81 Bumblebee movie Wheeljack. If you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. Until next time, have a good one, everyone.